Hey guys, today I'm presenting to you my new mix. Now, it's not something extraordinarily special, it's nothing new. It's still the satin enamels, just in a different ratio. And the goal of this mix is I finally achieved a recipe that's versatile, as opposed to the cloud mix, which is so strong that it can only be used one way. I'm experimenting with this one here, and I can use it in many different ways to get the paint reactions that I've pretty much always wanted to get. So very cool, without using a ton of weird ass products, you know. So now I know that the satin enamels is hard to find. A zillion people have written to me saying, how come I can't find it anywhere? Why do you have some? Listen, I bought this over a year ago. I had the opportunity to buy some, so I got 5 bottles, and I still have about 3 left. What can I tell you? I'm Canadian. This is from the United States, DecoArt. They don't even ship here, so it's even harder for us to find some. Actually a ton of people have written to me maybe over a month ago saying that it had came back in stock online at Michael's. Now this is at Michael's that you can buy this. They do not sell it at DecoArt, which is where we go. So what can I say? Let's all continue writing to DecoArt and saying, yo, we want some of this, you know, because this is the magic. So basically the ratio is different. So instead of doing half of the Artist Loft and half of the satin enamels, like for the cloud mix, it's approximately 10-1. So basically, if you can get your hands on the magic, it's gonna last you so long. That's why I've had these since forever. So I put about 1 part this, and then about 10 parts, you know, I eyeball everything, you guys, okay? About 10 parts this, and then about 1 part pouring medium, and then water to consistency. So today I'm going to be working on a 12 by 24, sorry. And yeah, I'm gonna set myself up, and I am going for this. Okay, so what I have here is my mix. I have some white on its own, just for the parts where I don't, where I want to have some negative space and no effects happening, just to not waste my mix. And I have some blue and light blue by Liquitex Basics. Liquitex Basics is a brand that dries very dark, but it's also a brand that goes well with the cloud mix. So let's see how this goes. Alright, you guys, so it's really interesting. Maybe this time it was even too strong again, my mix, because it reacts so much. But it's very, very cool. The power of the satin enamels is insane. Now, I did start off with one of the easier techniques though. If you're a beginner in fluid art, I strongly suggest this paint positioning and then blowing on it. It's really very, it's pretty basic. So you create some negative space and then you just pour the colors where you want them and blow on the paint. Either white towards your color or color towards the white. You'll see some reactions happening. I really like the reaction between the two colors also, like there, for example. Very cool. What's important is composition and the overall look. It's the dark blue is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be pretty dark when it dries. I find it very cool. I like the huge like ball there. It's so crazy. Look at that. It's madness. I think I don't even recall ever seeing a reaction like the one I'm showing right there. It's so cloudy that the camera can barely make it clear. It's insane. And here's another one that I just did before this one on a round on a vinyl. I was practicing. It looks really, really cool too. Same colors. All right, stay tuned for the dried result. I'm back with the dried result and I feel like adding some little dots of gold just for fun. I could do this with a pen. I do have those Sharpie pens, but there's something about the texture I like of the paint. I sort of blew on it here while it was almost dry and it curved up. Oh my god, I love it. I think I should start experimenting with that more. Like blowing on the paint while it's almost dry so that it stays and it doesn't give a perfectly flat painting, which is something I used to always go for, but I don't know, I'm seeing it differently. I won't want to stop. back with the almost final result. It's not varnished yet. I haven't decided if it deserves resin or not. And I decided to put it up standing this way. This is really how my eyeballs are feeling this one. I love it. It's very cool and interesting. And those little dots are very cool also. Now, I just wanted to mention one more thing that I forgot to say at the beginning in my intro for the satin enamels, okay? Now, a lot of people have asked me if they could use another brand of satin enamel paint, and the answer is a big yes. I know that Sarah Taylor, Modern Art, she uses enamel paint from the hardware store, and I mean, so many people do too. Is it the same ratio? Will it work the same way? I don't know. I've never tried it, you guys. But it's worth a try. So instead of asking me if you can use it, just go ahead and try it on your own and see how it works out for you, you know? And if you find a brand of satin enamels that works, well, just tell everyone, and that way we'll all know that there's another product to use, all right? Hope you guys like this. Have a good one.